when the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case. I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love.
Brian and Lexington have selected Cherish the Journey as the theme for their wedding. Welcome all who have made their own journey to witness the union of Brian Ortega and Lexington Martin and the beginning of their journey as a married couple. We are gathered here among the trees and lakes and nature's splendor on a day that is cherished above all days, the day when two people profess their love and lifelong commitment to each other, surrounded by those that they cherish the most. I am honored that Brian and Lexington have asked me and my husband John to assist them with their wedding, and we're happy to be here from the great state of California. As I was composing words for today's program, I was reminded of our own wedding experience just 5 years ago last weekend. We too were married in the outdoors, surrounded by a loving host of friends, family, and co-workers. And if you think about it, it is a rare occurrence when these aspects of one's life are united in a single moment. Brian and Lexington, I wish for you a day filled with memories that you will cherish forever, with a little help from those who know and love you both. Brian and Lexington asked for a poetry reading, and I told them I'd be more comfortable with puns, but that was next. So I would like to read for you Marry Me by Milani Udeta. Bright sun and gray clouds, stormy waters and calm seas, nature's yin and yang. Trees slowly grow tall, their bands show the whole journey, nature's wedding ring. Be my strong side, and I will be yours. Will you marry me? Brian and Lexington now wish to honor and remember those whose journey on this earth has ended and whose memory will forever be cherished. Today they honor Josh Heron, Lex's best friend and co-counselor that he met in 2012 in Trails End Camp in Pennsylvania. Let us have a moment of silence and reflect on friends and family who have gone before us. Brian and Lexington will now present gifts to their mothers. Brian, Lex?
Go ahead. Let's open it.
Sharon and Vicky, Brian and Lexington are giving you a necklace with the tree of life to express their gratitude for the life you each created in each man. It is a symbol of connection to one another. The roots of the tree are the foundations we come from, and the intricate network of branches represent how families grow, intertwine, and expand throughout many generations. When two hearts are joined, their families become united.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're something.
Te amo.
Yeah.
Having presented their mothers with the tree of life, Brian and Lexington will now take part in a tree planting ceremony to symbolize the roots of their relationship and the continued growth of their love as they become each other's family today. Love is the essence of human experience and emotion. It is the root of all and everything we as humans do. Love richens our experience and fills our lives with meaning. It gives us a firm base from which to grow, to learn and change. Let your relationship and your love for each other be like this tree you plant today. Let it grow tall and strong. Let it stand tall during the harsh winds and rains and storms and come through unscathed. Like a tree, your marriage must be resilient. It must weather the challenges of daily life and the passage of time. And just like the tree that you are planting, marriage requires constant nurturing and nourishment. As you provide the sun, soil, and water for this tree, you will provide the encouragement, trust, and love needed on a daily basis to consciously nurture and nourish your connection to each other. And now, Brian and Lexington will exchange vows they have each written for each other.
Try. Shit. It's so easy, like in the movies, you know? Okay. Anyone that knows me knows that I am always... Oh my gosh. Okay. I just love you so much. Okay. Anyone that knows me knows I am always thinking 3 steps ahead, and is someone who always wants to know the end result of the plan. You are someone who keeps me grounded and reminds me how important it is to learn about each path we take. The steps we take in getting there is what truly matters most. It is definitely no easy task, especially with someone as impatient as I am. But you have remained by my side for the last 6 years. I have always been the one worrying about something, but you find a way to keep me calm and continue to challenge me to cherish the journey. Look at where we are and where we've come. We are here today on our wedding day, saying our vows to one another in front of family and friends we have made along this journey together. I stand here today to express my everlasting love for you, babe. Not even halfway done. I vow to bring my strongest self to our partnership in hard times and good. I vow to be there for you in your corner and support you and love you unconditionally. No matter what happens on the road ahead, you will never be alone, and I will always be by your side. I vow to have trust in our love for one another, and that we will always overcome any obstacle that comes our way. Our solo journey has become 4, I guess, with Bentley and Lily. There's a quick quote that I want to share with you today, and it reads, "We accept the love we think we deserve." In accepting the love you have given me, I know I've received more than I could have ever asked for. I'm not sure what you see in me. I just know that I am so lucky that you see it. You've shown me the meaning of true love, and when I always hold your hand as we journey life together, I promise you I will always love you, respect you, and cherish you as a person. Our love will get stronger as the years will come, and we don't always know what the future holds, but all we can do is live in the moment, be present, and cherish the journey together. I'm done.
I'm gonna need a minute.
¿De algo?
So here we are. It's finally happening. After 3 years.
Yeah.
2 postponements. And COVID. And I'm just as excited as when we first started planning this. When I think of our journey together, all we've been through, all we've experienced, growing together, I'm left with all sorts of feelings and emotions. But the first one that comes up is gratitude. Thank you for being in my life. For putting up with me when I don't put the clothes in the hamper. When I forget to close the cupboards. When I forget to turn off the light after we lay down. Thank you. And I'm proud of you. From where we were to where we are now, seeing you grow and change and become this wonderful person that I'm loving every day more and more. It fills my heart with pride, knowing that I can call you mine. I love you, and I'm just really glad that we're doing this now.
I love it. Oh, we can't kiss yet. I'm sorry. Should have done a rehearsal. I'm sorry.
And now, may we have the rings, please? Old tradition held that at this point, if anyone has an objection, speak now or forever hold your peace. I was given explicit instruction that if you have objections, Brian Lexington, don't care. So you can save your breath. All right, Brian, you're going to place the ring on Lexington's hand. And repeat after me, please. I'm sorry. I will say it, and then you will say it. Don't worry. Do you, Brian Ortega, take Lexington Martin to be your lifelong husband? Will you support, honor, and cherish him? Do you promise to share your joys and sorrows and to care for him in times of sickness and in health? Do you commit to never stop celebrating the love that you two share? If so, say I do.
I fucking do.
No, I'm married the right guy.
All right, Lexington.
Sorry.
Do you, Lexington Martin, take Brian Ortega to be your lifelong husband? Will you support, honor, and cherish him? Do you promise to share your joys and sorrows and to care for him in times of sickness and in health? Do you commit to never stop celebrating the love you two share? If so, say I do.
I fucking do.
Well then, by the power vested in me by the state of Washington, I now pronounce you legally wed. Brian Lexington, you may now kiss. Honored guests, it is now my distinct pleasure to present for the very first time the wedded couple of Mr. Brian Ortega and Mr. Lexington Martin. Can I get an amen up in here? Amen! And let the music play.
This will be an everlasting love. This will be the one I've waited for. This will be the first time anyone has loved me. I'm so glad you found me in time, and I'm so glad that you rectified my mind. This will be an everlasting love for me.
Looked up and I saw the door. Instantly, I just smiled. I got that, like, the butterflies. I got so excited. And he smiled too. And in that moment, I just knew I love him. And he is the one for me for life.
I was kind of there for the free pie.
Let's welcome the husbands, Brian and Lexington.
Itty bitty boys, Mississippi boys, and the city boys. I like the pretty boys with the bow tie. Get your nails did, let it blow dry. I like a big beard, I like a clean face. I don't discriminate, come and get a taste. From the playboys to the gay boys. Go and slay boys, you my fave boys. Baby, I don't need you. I don't need, I just wanna freak you. I wanna be, I heard you a freak too. That's right. What's 2 plus 2?
We are going to go into Brian, that's his first dance. You can all take a seat. And here we go.
I almost started to believe her. Then I saw you and I knew. Maybe it's 'cause I got a little bit older. Maybe it's all that I've been through. I'd like to think it's how you lean on my shoulder and how I see myself with you. I don't say a word, but still you take my breath and still the things I know. There you go, saving me from out of the cold. Fire on fire, we're normally killers with this much desire. Together we're winners. They say that we're out of control and some say we're sinners, but don't let them ruin our beautiful rhythms. 'Cause when you unfold me and tell me you love me and look in my eyes, you are perfection, my only direction. It's fire on fire. It's fire on fire.
We're going to go into the dinner portion of our programming tonight. So what we're going to have now is we're going to have Lex and Brian go first, followed by the family table.
Before we get food, though, we do want to take a shot with everybody because you know what? Why the hell not? All right. We want to say really fast how much we appreciate. Oh shit. How much we appreciate every single one of you being here. A lot of you came from out of state. Very few of you came from Washington. So we just want to say thank you with all of our hearts. Let's just fucking party. That's my husband. Woo! Thank you, Jasmine Collins.
Tonight with Lex's brother, Dominic. Dominic.
Hey, are you nervous? Are you nervous?
Yeah.
It's okay. We love you.
Thank you. So, guys, my name is Dominic. I'm Alexis' brother, and now Brian's brother-in-law. First off, I want to congratulate you guys on your marriage. We'll look for another 70, 80 years. Lex and I have a lot of differences, as you can probably physically tell. It starts off, he's a little better at Mario Kart than I am. Of course, after this one. I'm 4 inches taller than he is. Naturally better looking than me. But he was better at school than I was. And one of those reasons is because he was very persistent. And to this day, he's been very persistent. And he's very persistent in all kinds of life, whether it be school, whether it be in the way he shows affection to his family, and how he,
Are you gonna cry? Oh my god. Somebody take the picture.
So,
Come on.
he's persistent in a lot of things.
We're so good at speeches, Dom. That's our keynote. You can make
I'm very good at speeches normally, but this is a little bit. So he's very persistent in how he, does school. As you guys heard in his speeches about, he's always 3 steps ahead, and he gets grounded from the love of his life to come back to where everybody else is at. And whether it was playing Mario Kart and picking beach first, whether it was doing his math homework, doing it on one copy, and then after he finished it, doing it on a different copy so it looked pretty.
I got you. That's my math teacher. That's my math teacher. Love you, Linguist.
Or whether it was picking the same artist in the same order on his way to school every day when we would drive to school in my mom's old car. And he would get out first, he went to college first, he went out of state first, he got married first, and of course now I'm the first one doing his speech. But at the end of the day, I just want to say I love you. I love Brian. And I'm very happy that you guys are together. Because you make each other happy. And you make everybody in this room happy. And that's the very first. So, thank you all for coming.
Brian and I, we're only a year apart, so like you can imagine how close we are. Like we grew up doing everything together. We have an older brother, Alfonso, so he couldn't be here today. But he's like 6 years older than I am, and we would always gang out, me and Brian on our older brother, and get in trouble. And I'm the youngest and the only girl, so grew up kind of spoiled, I guess you could say. And I would always blame everything on my brothers, you know. And then my brother, he ended up like moving out of the house. And then me and Brian started fighting a lot. My mom said, "You guys never fought as kids." And we're like, "Yeah, because we were always beating up on my brother." We would tag team, and you know, he left, and we would always like fight. And she's like, "You guys never, you know, fought like growing up." But you know, growing up, I always wanted to be like my big brother. Like Brian wanted to be like an FDA agent or I don't know something. Me too, you know. And then Brian has always been very like curious and exploring, and like one of like my biggest memories is we went to a store. My mom would always send me to the teller to like, "Can you guys pay Brian Martega? We're trying to find him." And I would have to go to the front of the store and I'd be like, "Brian Martega, your family's up that front waiting for you." Because he would always disappear. He was always very curious. And you know, it's been crazy to see how Lex, you've added to his life, you know. Being Mexican, you know, I'd always have to be washing the dishes, cleaning, and, you know, stereotypical, the men don't really have to do much, you know. And I always get so mad, and I tell my mom, "Why don't you tell Brian to, like, wash the dishes? Why do I gotta wash the dishes?" And, you know, and him being with Lex, seeing Brian in the kitchen, to me, I'm like, wow, Brian's in the kitchen, like, that's crazy. Like, that's how much I know, you know, he loves Lex. Because everybody was, you know, he cooks now and, like, all this stuff. But, you know, you've done so many positive, like, changes in his life. Like, I can see where you could make him a better man, you know, like, Brian has kind of been a little bit irresponsible, like, growing up, and, like, you know, you've really like centered him, I feel like, you know, and like it's just crazy to see like how you guys both bring out like the best in each other. And I'm so happy like that you guys have found each other. I'm so proud of the man that you are, Brian. I'm really proud of the man that you are. And I love you guys so incredibly much, and I'm so happy for you guys. I'm really so happy for you guys, and I wish you guys a lifetime of happiness. And that's it.
All right, we are going to have a mother-son dance at this moment. So we will need Lex and his mother Sharon to the dance floor.
You ready? You ready, Mama Martin? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Drop your shit, baby. Let's go. It's fine, fine. It's okay. It's for you. Oh no, it's a long one. You forgot to dance? You are first.
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget.
forget all the ones who love you and the place you left. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake and always give
Brian's older cousin. So, I've known Brian probably since I was like 3 years old, and we were maybe 2 years since we were 5. We hung out. Then they moved to Oregon. But all I remember about Brian, he was such a jerk. Like all the memories I have of him, even though I'm older, was him punching me, hitting me. I hate you. I did, I'm sorry. But we were maybe 17. I was 17, you were 16, 15. We started talking. And you were still an asshole. You were still a jerk. I didn't understand why. But the more I got to know you, the more I saw you grew. And then when you introduced Lex into your life, I saw the change in you. I knew why you were mad. And we were good since then. Like, I don't know, we just grew together. It was weird. I've never been closer to you, dude. You're like a brother. I don't refer to you as a cousin. To me, you've always been a little brother. But I hate it. But Lex has changed you so much. And I've seen that. And that's why I love Lex for you. You've always been family since the first day you said, Lex is here. Like, I love both of you.
Okay. So, we have 3 boys, Lex being the oldest. He always used to definitely keep me on my toes. He was an only child for 7 years.
We tried.
Yes, you know who the father is. So, with this kid, he has not changed since the day he was born. No. When he was barely walking, he could open the refrigerator. He was really quiet one day, and I thought, oh, he must be so cute playing in his room. I'm looking, the refrigerator door's open. Okay, he's never been able to do that before. I go into his room, and there he is on his bed. He just got a new twin bed out of the crib. Covered everything in his room with mayonnaise. He's scooping it out of the jar and eating it. he helped me with the boys because David would always be working 2 jobs. So he was always home. So at times it seemed like that he was kind of like a dad rather than a brother. So he was always supportive of his brothers. I was very proud of him when he graduated college, because he was the first one to do that in my family, because I was a high school dropout. And for him to graduate from a 4-year university, I was never so proud. He's very much like his father. Yes, I know I gave birth to him, but they're just 2 peas in a pod. But he is one of the most loving and caring people I've ever met. He's also the loudest person I've ever met. So when he said he wanted to learn ASL and speak for the deaf, who better?
Yeah, my science teacher from high school. Miss Dempsey.
Yeah. He was always somebody that we could look up to. He was always supportive of me and his brothers, even though his brothers didn't like a lot of the stuff that he did. Then I met Ryan. And I thought, okay, he's a nice kid. And I thought they kept dating and seeing each other, and this was going on for a long time. And I thought, okay, there must really be something there. And the more I got to know Brian, the more I saw how much they love each other. And my husband and I have been together and married for 31 years. And I deserve a medal for that. Because I see a lot of myself and David in these two. I see a very long, happy relationship. I see a lot of love and understanding and patience. And I better say grandchild sometime. But I am being lots of Lily and Bentley, so that will work. But I am very grateful for Brian because he is exactly who Lexington means in his life. I could not ask for a better partner for my son. You are so kind and so generous and so understanding. And my God, you tolerate our family. And you deserve a medal for that too.
Nobody has notes in notes. Nothing in this pocket, so we're going to win this. One thing that we've tried to raise with our 3 boys, other than Noah, we've tried, Noah doesn't like it. Communication. Ask us anything, we will be totally 100% honest. Lex can tell you something about the time that he learned how to talk about sex. We won't go into details, but Lex can tell you that story. It was phenomenal. So much of it was teach sex with
Hey. So, one bad thing when you talk to your boys is say, tell me anything, ask me anything. I will try my best to get the best answer I can. If I don't know it, we'll find it for you and we'll give it back to you. One thing my dad, before he passed away, took us deep sea fishing. I have to pass on that tradition with my boys. Lexington, you're in 7th grade, let's go deep sea fishing. Okay, doesn't care, doesn't like fishing. We're going to the hotel, we're going to spend the night down at Rockaway or Garibaldi, wherever it was. And, you know, we're just going to have some father-son bonding time. I've actually got a couple days off. So, you know, you're going to be a young man. Is there any questions you have?
Oh my God.
Nope. Nope. Nothing at all, Dad. Okay. Dinner comes, we go get dinner, we take it back to the hotel room. Let's just kind of quiet. I'm like, oh, okay, when there's quietness, something's on his mind. Could be good, could be bad. Lex, what's on your mind? Talk to me. What's you're real quiet. Dad, and I quote, how do you masturbate? Oh, fuck. I don't know how to answer that. Well, my friend Matt looks at it and he says it gets real purple and it hurts. You know, is he doing it right or is he doing it wrong? What do I do? Ask your mom. That's a great idea. Mom can tell you because she masturbates me all the time. She needs to work. That was an adventure. So great story. Great story. So that's my most memorable Never didn't teach him. Didn't show him. But yeah. Anyway, let's fast forward about 25 years to Lex and Brian. Now's when it gets serious. Now's when I'm supposed to cry. You know, Brian and I, from day one, I think we had a great relationship. He came up to me and he said, you know, I heard I can talk to you about anything. Oh, shit. He's going to ask me something that I'm not going to answer. You know, I honestly thought Brian and Lex were just friends. I didn't know there was a relationship. So we were talking, and he said, how do you know, when you're with the right person and you care about that person, and you know, you've been with your wife 20-some years, you know, and you seem happy, even though every day you guys have a good family fight. But at the end of the night, you guys go to bed and you're still, you're loving everybody. How, I want that. How do I get that? I don't know that either. I'm sorry. It just kind of happens. And, got to know Brian some more. And he's in Lexington. Even though he's 2.5, 3 hours away, we don't have to worry about it. When we're in Gresham and you're in Seattle, you get sick, Brian's there for you. Brian and your mom have a great relationship, along with I feel like Brian and I can talk about anything. Nothing's too much necessary. But Brian and I can talk about everything. He knows that. I told him I would love to talk about everything, and he's scamming me up some things, and I'm like, oh, okay. But you can tell that these two, you know, and I've met some of their friends from Miami especially, you can see it, you know. You can see the love. Just like the guy tonight that ordained the wedding. He's been married 5 years, I think he said. And, you know, you just have that look. You have that feeling. And, you know, gay, straight, whatever, it doesn't matter. And tried to tell me that he was gay, but he couldn't tell me. I asked him over and over, talk to me, can you know better? What do you want? Why are we here? You chose to come here. Tell me what's on your mind. You couldn't tell me. I didn't say this problem. But back to you two. I see it, I feel it, and it's an amazing feeling to sit back and look at you two. You guys have more love and compassion and understanding. And Brian loves Basset House, so that fit right in with us. And honestly, though, this is going to succeed. It's going to go. I just can't see anything stopping it other than just, when it's time and then to die. I mean, it sounds wonderful. But I didn't take any notes, so I'm going to stop now while I'm losing it. But seriously though, Brian, thank you. You're an amazing man. Lexington, you're to learn how to manage it.
Paseando en tu jardín, mil mariposas comenzaron a decir cosas hermosas. La más bella de las mil besó una rosa y después se fue hacia ti, maravillosa. Dime si tú hoy quieres bailar con el son del vals de las mariposas contigo. Quiero bailar, sí, quiero bailar con el son del vals de las mariposas contigo. Te veo hermosa como una de las
My name is Miguel. He's my best friends, Brian and Lex. And so fucking happy for you guys. You have no idea. I'll start off simple. Brian and I just came back from a trip. And, I was texting him, calling, hey bro, where you at? You okay? No answer. And it finally took a couple of days for him to call me back and say, hey, I need you to come over. Can you talk to me? No problem, you got it. I head over, and this is in the Charlottetown Gresham area. So, Brian goes, hey, I'm gay. No. And I said, okay. Is that it? No, I'm gay. I'm like, okay. I still love you. Nothing's gonna change between us. You're still my best friend. And, we called it a night, all that stuff. I call him, he dodges my call. I text him, he dodges my text. And this was new territory for me. New in the sense that I was happy for my friend, happy for my brother, but he still wasn't happy with himself. And, I Googled this like every other person. And how do you support a friend? I said, wait, that's wrong. How do you support a gay best friend who just came out? And, all this stuff. And I reached out, I'm like, dude, no matter what, I love you. You're my brother. You're everything to me. We might not talk all the time. We might we might not talk for months on end, but we pick up like it was yesterday. He goes, why are you like this with me? Why do you understand? And I said, I don't have to understand. The album, you're my brother. I love you. I got a call one day. Hey, Miguel, what are you doing? Nothing, man. What are you doing? I just met up with this guy at a coffee shop. And I said, okay. Isn't it the normal call you give me? Okay. It's weird. We kissed. We don't know each other. I said, oh yeah, how was the kiss? It was cool. Brian's not the guy that shows affection on the first go. Not the guy that shows affection on the second go. To certain people. But then he came up again, Lex. Hey, I'm actually going to give this a try. I'm scared. I said, do what makes you happy. I love you no matter what. I've done a lot of dumb shit, so I don't think you can top me. And that's when I met Lex. I love pie, I love cherries, and guess who weren't that cherries? That's her pies. So, the first time we met, oh my God, hi, I'm Lex, you know, oh hey dude, you're awesome. I like you. I'm not gonna say it was weird for me, because it wasn't. Whoever my brother decides to love, that's his choice. I'm here to support that judge. And I'm not going to say welcome to the family, because since that day I stepped and met you, you've always been family. I love you guys.
It's gonna be hard to top that one. Who wants to go next? Open mic.
I can't stop that.
Don.
Oh shit.
Welcome Don to the front.
All right, boys. All right, so well, these guys, I work for them. And they're sports. So I represent half the audience here. And I just want to say, you know, my life didn't start until I met Karen.
I'm married, for those of you who don't know me.
Love you, Mary.
You too. I honestly don't know what to say about Lex and Brian that has all not already been said. They are literally the yin and yang to each other, that those of you who know him. They literally balance each other out so perfectly. Your patience, Brian, and Lex, your communication, the way that you guys made each other so much better, and the way that all of us have been able to watch your love grow and you guys grow as just adults. It's been amazing, and I'm so happy we're finally here. So congratulations, I love you both. That's what I gotta say. Thank you. Beautiful, and it is amazing to watch you guys grow. And you guys aren't just one rainbow, you're a double rainbow.
Yes, we are.
And I love you both.
the better driver? I've seen Lex in the parking lot. I'm gonna get that one, Brian. Who has better taste in music? Wait, what do you think you like? Does more chores around the house. Smart. Great job. Who's messier? Who's most likely to be running late? But at least he cleans the house. So. Let's see here. Who said I love you first? Who spends more moolah? Who spends more money? Who gives the best advice? Smart man, smart man. Who is in control of the remote? Who's most likely to get lost?
But you're moving so carefully. Let's start living dangerously.